Hello, my dear girls. Today's lesson is about our neck muscle platysma. So we will see the difference in our jawline, in our jaws, in our front of the neck. I want to bring attention that this lesson is quite advanced. So if this is your first consistency lesson, you probably want to be cautious. I would advise you to go to previous consistency lessons. This one requires enough of pressure from your hands and the preparation of your tissue. And again, you can do this lesson twice per week for this month. If you want to make it as a project, as like your necklines, the quality of the skin of the neck, this is your goal. But don't forget about the neck exercises, because of course we will do a lot of things here, but the neck position is still, the platysma muscle still a base to the deeper structures. If your neck in this position, the platysma muscle, no matter how much we massage it, how professional we massaging it, no, it still will obey. So don't forget about the neck exercises twice per week. You will see the difference in a month if you do it twice per week. And do not go right after somewhere because you're gonna be red. So make sure that you understand the advanced techniques, they give the redness and the result comes afterwards. So if anything, I told you. We will start with bringing our shoulder up and forward. This is the motion. Make sure that you're sitting, not collapsing like this, or you're not doing something with your back. No, just purely shoulder for 30 seconds. You are pushing your shoulder into your hand. We will start with trapezius. Of course, our neck is like a cylinder. That's why we have to continue relaxing our trapezius. If our trapezius is very bulky and very tensed, then our tissue, our platysma will be moving from the back to the front, and we don't want that. That's when we get the rings, that's when we get the bad quality of platysma, because the tensed muscle has different stages. First it's tensed, and then it becomes more as a connective tissue, because body cannot keep the tensed tensed fibers for long. It's a lot of energy. That's why then they just mutate to connective tissue, and that's when we don't get nutrients to them. Okay, you pushed it, now you should feel relaxation, that you were doing something. Now I want you to have your hand here on the elbow, and with the strong fingers, you're gonna find where your trapezius starts, that edge. We often work on it, and you're gonna go inside and you're gonna move the trapezius as far as you can. I want you to do a couple times with the power of 2 hands, but then you're gonna relax this hand. I just want you to understand, and for your nervous system to also understand that yes, you can push there as much as you want. The idea is, again, that the fascial costume comes here, we want to push it back. So 3 times on one spot, it should be 3 areas, 1, 2, 3, and we go. When you understood that, okay, I can go deep, I can go far enough, then you can relax this hand and just do it with 1. So 3 times on one spot, 1, 2, 3. And then when you get to the corner, when you get to this corner, you're gonna start moving, bringing your shoulder parallel like this, and you're gonna basically touch your scapula. So again, you move the tissue and you bring your shoulder like you're trying to give somebody a hand, like you're trying to make your shoulders wide. If your shoulders are wide, things can flow. If your shoulders are like this, the things cannot flow. So let's, 3rd one, and give somebody a hand, and relax. You already should feel that the shoulder is wanna come down, and the redness. Let's go with this one. Push. It's the idea of going into the pattern, going into the tension, so the muscles can relax. It's like untangling the hair when you need to give it like a little loose, so you can untangle it, versus like you going stretching it. It's the osteopathy idea. Okay, a little bit more. little bit more. Bring it a little up. You see my trapezius is working, my deltoid is working, and we want that. We want that. And relax. Use double hand. Make sure you're sitting correctly. Make sure that your spine is elongated as possible. This should not give you too much of sensations. If it does, again, the trapezius every day. Girls, I did my trapezius. I still do my trapezius daily. But when I started, I was doing trapezius like crazy. When I realized that this is really working, I started doing it like 3 times per day. Relax one hand and just go with one. And then here, ooh, I'll hit the wall. It's okay. Try to keep your elbow straight here. Ooh. And again, like you're giving somebody a hand, like you're trying to open up these shoulders. Great. Now with the deltoid, with your deltoid, you're going to be again lifting it parallel to the floor, and with your knuckles, I believe in you, you're going to go like this. Anterior, middle, posterior. Why? Because platysmus connects some fibers there, so I need our deltoid be relaxed. This is active release. It's when you're massaging and activating. I'm more interested in anterior and middle, so you don't need to go all the way to the back. Great. Ooh. Just a little preparation before we go into the neck. Okay, of course, the chest, of course, lifting all of this, squeezing. I'm pretty sure you all already unlocked here, but squeeze, push it toward the camera and roll. If you cannot roll, then I would do like this. I would squish it, repurchase, squish it, repurchase. But ideally, of course, it's roll all the way, pulling it all out. Good job. Good job. Now, sternocleidomastoid, of course. Have your hand here, very pinchy, and have your hand here, not pinching all of this, but standing here, like you're trying to press it a little down. So you're pressing it a little down, tilt your head, and we're gonna stay here, and we're gonna move a little bit like this. Like imagine here would be a book, and you would be just scratching your chin to the book, while this is short. Very little, like 2 centimeters. And this, you have a good grab. Here, you're just holding it a little bit, but here you have a good grab. Here, a good grab. Here is just a little tilt. Just like this. Oh. Keep pinching at the beginning and let it go. Let it go. And now all of these 2 hands, one hand is going like this, like massaging from the deeper, and this one is waiting. We're waiting. And move it to the back. Move it to the place it belongs. So this one, why the 2 hands are moving? So they understand that they're on the same level. Now you have one hand here, go back to this position, and with this hand move the tissue like you took it a little bit and you push it towards the back of sternocleidomastoid and stretch. So again, pulling it from the back, and here you up and stretch. And now look opposite. Move your chin, little opposite, super slow movement, because this fold will go away if you do too big of the movement. But I want a little movement here too. Oh, immediately opening should happen with this little tilts of the chin. Your occiput moves. Let's do the same in this one. Okay, first compress here, light here, and shorten this and move. Pinch, pinch, pinch. No. You say no. Oh. Great. Now 2 hands, we move in the platysma. Well, it's all, we're warming it up. My left hand is a little not as intelligent as the right. Perfect. Now compress, grab the tissue like you don't want it to be hanging here, put it back. This is how it works. So you grabbed it, you put it back, and now you look opposite. Little chin movements like you're trying to help, but keep bringing this platysma fibers. You're most likely not even going to feel the platysma. It's very thin. It's not like sternocleidomastoid or like trapezius when you or masseter. You're like, oh, I feel it. Platysma, you don't feel it. Just now you need to grab a little beyond the skin. This is skin. This is platysma. And it's stuck. Man, it's stuck to the sternocleidomastoid, especially in this area. Oh, great. A little bit of relaxation. Check with your neck. It should feel ease. It should feel ease. And we go with the hard things. Now, what I want you to do from the middle, somewhere on your neck, I want you to start repurchase on one spot. So if you do something like this, not correct. If you have extra skin, doesn't matter. I want you to grab all of this in the fold, all of this, and see what came inside there. Is there any fold? Is there anything tense? Is there empty of the tissue? Tilt your head, because if you're gonna try to do it straight, you can't. Repurchase. And then when you have it all, I want you with the big thumbs, draw it towards the top, like you pushed towards the top. 1, 2, 3. So you making sure if you are here and you pushing it towards the top, you do nothing. You gonna drain your skin. Platysma is still going to get untouched. You're not gonna like the result. The crucial part is repurchasing when you okay, I feel that there is nothing else for me to grab there. This is then your thumbs do this motion and push it towards the jawline. Like this. Analyze that, okay, I cannot grab anything from the depths, and push it here. You see how I'm pushing it up? You might get a little hickey, but it's okay. okay. Just tell your partner that you've been doing the neck. And again, now I'm repurchasing. Here I have the laser from the mall and I can feel like it's like stuck. But I'm repurchasing, and then I'm analyzing, I'm pinching, I am pinching. I'm removing any oxygen from there, so my tissue, my blood flow can then bring more up, and I got it now again. Now from this corner, you see where I'm pulling it up? 1, 2, don't worry about the gland is here, don't worry about it. I think the draining of the gland is actually also a good idea. Here could be a little bit more fat here, it's okay. And then again, thumbs, push it up to your jawline and here. Okay, not the masseter, we are not interested. We're interested in this platysma fibers. And push it a little to this area. Okay, and then grab it towards the side. Now again, we start from here. Not from the cheek, from somewhere around the tissue on top of the masseter. Let's call it like this. And now I want you with these fingers push it down and like up to the jawline. Like you up and you put it to the jawline. And again. 1, 2, 3, analyze, reorganize, and up to the jawline. Great. The same here. So first we really elongating it to the front, and then we putting it where it belongs, to the jawline. We're making it long, and then we're making this more snatched. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, grab it. Ooh, here I feel some interesting. Up. And thumbs drawing it towards the jawline. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Push. Push, really push. This is type of situation when if you don't have this good squeeze, nothing will happen. Here it needs to be a good squeeze. You're not gonna stretch your skin. You're actually gonna do opposite. It's gonna get tighter. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Okay, and now I'm taking and I'm drawing it all the way to the beginning of my ear, and I can actually do like this. And one more time from the corner. Oh, here's a lot of stagnation in these corners. There is a styloid muscles that go in here, also creates a fibrosis. Not even fibrosis, more like adhesions with compromised lymph. Not like fibrosis like under jaw, for example, but more like compromised lymph. And then we have all of this. And with thumbs, yes. And now we're taking this, not the cheek, just this. The platysma is here. Here we will address it a little differently. And now, and you put it back towards the jawline. Very good. Redness must be. I am often trying the techniques for like 2-3 months for myself before I give it to anybody, and I've been going with a red neck for a while, but the quality of the neck tissue has tremendously improved. didn't change any skincare, didn't change, but the quality, like the bounciness of this, this techniques is, you would think so easy, but it's not that easy. So you have to have increased temperature, and you have to have redness. Now, platysma bands. Girls that have bands, the ones that already hanging, especially here. I have one because of my scar here. This is a platysma band. You can do like this, please don't have that mimic, but if you do, you will see where is the platysma band. So I'm gonna take that one, and you see how I'm taking it, and I'm gonna squish it, and again I'm gonna go to the root of it, because this is skin. This is still skin. Don't lie to yourself, it's skin. The real platysma band is deeper. So I'm taking it, and this is if on the side of platysma we were working like this. With the band, you work like this. You squeeze it. Again, squeeze it, but squeeze it like this. Squeeze it. Drop your chin, tongue on the upper palate, and squeeze it for good 10 seconds. And then a little stretch. So your fingers move apart from each other. Very lightly, like in a sense, very small. And in theory, I would do another one here, because this is the most common places. People who don't have platysma band, you can miss this exercise, or you can still do it because they are coming. They are coming. But you need to really 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna show you with the chin up, but the ideal is chin down. Turn, 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 turn. Up! I grabbed him. You're not gonna feel the movement of platysma. You're not gonna feel anything. So it is very 1, 2, 3. Chin down, tongue up on the upper palate. Slow, little stretch. Good. Let's just do a little movement of giving it all little bounce back. And now we're doing one of my favorite exercises to do on the people. They love it because the result is amazing. In order to create elasticity, in order to create anything from your body, you need to demand it, right? Your body won't be elastic if you don't demand it. If you never jump, why do I need to be elastic? The body accommodate. So we want this to be elastic. What we're gonna do? Now we are taking on the girls who knows that there is something with thyroid. Just be very cautious with the area. You can still do platysma band here, but here don't go lower than this. Don't go lower even than this. Depends on your thyroid situation, because this is increasing clearly the blood flow and things like this. But I met doctors that said it's actually good, because there is a blood flow, there is a chance of healing. And I've been meeting the doctors that say no, if there is a pathology and you increase the blood flow, it spreads. Everybody, with their own thing. So we're gonna take, if here we were taking platysma bands exactly on the band and like a little snake, I'm imagining it, and like removing the oxygen from the snake. Here we take the same idea of this. So you take all of what you don't like here. This is the area we're gonna work. And again, you take and you make this 8th symbol of infinity, and you're trying to bring it to the camera. Just watch me. Like I'm making the 8. I know that I grabbed a lot, right? I grabbed a lot. I'm making this 8, and at this point, the tissue will wanna go away, and I'm gonna bounce it back, like, oh, like. It's the technique comes from the idea of the thigh massages when they like that elastic feeling, like you up and you want it to bounce back. Don't worry if it doesn't look like mine yet, because it's an advanced technique. I told you it's a pro advanced, but you squeezing it, and then it wants to go back, and you give it like up, and it bounces back. You will be returning elasticity into this tissue. This is crazy good. So again, you make sure that you grabbed a lot. You pulling it outside, and then snap. Let's call it snap, and then snap, and it snaps back. Girls that have a little extra skin, as they think, the skin will adjust. The skin will adjust. You need the snap of the deeper structure. So again, snap here. Let's do this, like this. And again, grab. This one is tighter for me because I have a tilt of this hand. Oh! So now I grabbed it all, and now I'm gonna go 8, 8, 8, and the tissue wants to go, and snap. Snap. Now here, 8, 8, 8, don't be worried about anything. You're demanding the bounce by doing this. You are not stretching. In order to stretch, you need to hold like this for, I would say, around 9 months. You know, but snap. Up. Imagine. The brain is crazy regarding the imagination. Imagine this elastic band that and then it snaps back. You demanding the elasticity of the tissue. The tissue is like, okay, whatever she's doing, she's jumping with her neck. I have to protect this body. I'm gonna give her elasticity. It works like this. It's magic. Okay, a little higher. Here will be a little more fattier. It's okay. Everybody, this is normal. Under the jaw, we should not have the hole under the jaw. The hole under the jaw is clearly surgical, because here it should be fat. Fat is good. Fat is stem cells. Okay, and now you grabbed it all, 8, 8, 8 towards the camera, and snap it. You're gonna have an amazing jawline. By the new year, girls, you're gonna love it. 8, 8, 8, snap it. Perfect. The last, one of the last, is a little bit for the cheek. Place your hand here. We're going to be going with the side of our fingers, lifting all of this, like you're trying to massage from the corner of your mouth, even here. You're gonna try to lift this cheek like this, okay? So very slowly. And lift and hold. Bring your lips towards the front, like you're trying to kiss somebody. And again, you think about it, you massaging. If you really get into the depressor here, you will know that it's not the depressor. Depressor is tight. So you really have to drop your head and slowly, like 1 millimeter per second, maybe with a little whining motion, because it's a little painful. And hold it, lips towards, like you're giving me a kiss. And drop it, 3rd time. Just depressor, not, we are lifting the cheek by doing this, but we are not doing it here, right? Because here it's more this motion. Okay? You feel the bone? Relax your neck. Slowly go. You understand, okay, I am on a level of lower teeth. You hold. Relax your back of the neck. Here's a lot of can be tension coming. Lips. And go. Take your the fold below your lips of your chin, because you're tensing the chin here. The vertical. vertical fold of the chin. And just roll the chin vertically. Roll the chin vertically from here to there, and then we're gonna do once towards the side, towards the middle, and then 3 towards the corner of the lip. So, Can't talk because lips have to be relaxed. Try to take deeper again from here. Towards the middle. From the middle towards the side. Middle towards the side. Middle towards the side. Very good. Hide your lips. And with two fingers, you massaging this line. I like massaging towards up. And this one. Drop your head. This is just for circulation. For bigger lips, because it's all connected, right? Now you're going to have your tissue hold here. Let's even put it to the ear, and with a very strong needed flexed finger, go on top of the jawline and give the tissue and hold. Right on the corner of the jawline, give the tissue and hold. Like you are cleaning, the pen. Like you're trying to remove anything that is stuck on this bone. I'm thinking more about the corner of this bone. Super slow, and go. Girls, around somewhere here there is a gland, so the fibrosis and it's not the fibrosis around here. The gland, it's very hard for me to say it's here because some people have it a little bit here, but don't expect it fully be all clean. It can be fully all clean from the bottom, but from the front there is little could be a little like bulkiers. But our goal is to make that gland not enlarge. That's another thing. I can feel it here, but don't like compress. You're not gonna do anything bad with it. You're not gonna break it. You're not gonna break it, but just keep in mind that like don't get upset if there is like a little bit of not smoothness there. If you're deep enough. If you're not deep enough, you're not gonna even feel it. But if you're already like a bone clean, you will feel a little tick tick. It's like super small. Look, a seed. Sesame seed. Here. All done. Okay, all done. Girls, twice per week. Check how is the tissue feels, not even today, I would say in 2 days. Repeat twice per week and you will see a huge difference in this area, and I hope you all love it. Thank you. See you next month.